It's complaining the current keyframe is 8.3 seconds on YouTube. Okay. I'm waiting for the headset to be connected. It's loading up. Okay. Okay, let me go grab my controllers. Objects found in your boundary. Continue. Okay, MetaQuest link is now up. I'm gonna put it aside. So I use MetaQuest link to do the development. So basically, I see my monitor, my Windows desktop monitor inside the headset. And I can do the development right from the headset. I don't need to take it off, put it on. So basically, it is a giant screen in front of me. So what I'm working on is a project called CsoundMeta. And if you don't know about CsoundMeta, then you can go to my website, bear.co/effortless. Let's see what I'm gonna do today. So I've been working on like a live sample processing, live audio processing, like from. So we take the microphone input, it could record the samples, and then we can manipulate the samples by adding effects to it. So let me play and explain what I'm trying to do. Hit play. Yep. Now, let's become a host. So I've been developing this app for like long time, for over a year. So it's now at version 9.7.3. I love um to jump the versions like rather quickly. So people typically do like 0 point something, um, and then once they release, they do 1.0, then 2.0s. But for me, every release, every time I do something, I want to bump up the version number so that I feel like more progress going up. So instead of like you release one version a year, like one year later you have 1.0, another year later you have 2.0. Seems too slow for me. Why I use a kind of big number version. So now we are at 9.7.3 already, and I hope like after today we could bump it up to 9.7.4. Um, Let me check if you could hear the audio. Yeah, I think so. I think you are listening to the audio. Maybe make it softer. I want it to be too loud so you could hear my voice as well. Yeah. So it is playing. This object is playing. I have a sampler right here. With this sampler, I can record my voice. Is it playing? Let me check my... Okay, so let me switch mic. Where's the mic? Where did I put it? Where did I put the mic? Oh, over here. So, yeah, I have a bunch of microphones. Um, my Instagram, it doesn't show the correct field on Instagram. That's weird. Well, my portrait setup is messed up, so you guys are not seeing what I'm meant to show on Instagram. That's not good. Let me make some change. Oh, alright, yeah, it's actually working. Yeah, which is confusing, but it's actually working. Cool. So again, I have a bunch of microphone over here. This setting allow me to choose whatever microphone I want to record into my sampler. Let's try record something. Is it playing? show any error, but let me see. Right. Something wrong. I should have been able to record through the microphone. I don't know why. So I have a couple other microphones in here. Let's remove that. Create another sampler. Record. Hello, 1 2 1 2 1 2. Hello, hello. Yeah. Let's first create an effect and see if it actually works. I don't hear anything from the effect. Hello. One two one two one two. One two one two one two. Hello. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Let's play some sound that I'm familiar with, so like Rust. Doesn't look like it makes any sound. That's weird. Let me stop and play again. Let's do reverb. Hello. Let's do Oculus virtual audio device. 1 2. Yeah, it's working.
Yeah, it's working.
Okay, so I don't know why
Okay,
the
so
other
I know why
microphone doesn't
the other
work, but
microphone doesn't work,
this
but
built-in
this
microphone does
built-in
work.
microphone does work.
Okay, let's do a sampler
Okay,
again.
let's do a sampler again.
One.
One.
Hello.
Hello.
Is it coming out from the speaker or from my
Coming
headset?
out from the speaker or from my headset?
I want to make sure you all
I
can
want to make
listen
sure you
to
all
the
can
sound.
listen to the sound.
Okay,
Okay,
let's do another effect.
let's do another effect. Oh.
Let's create a sampler.
Create a sampler
Record something.
or something.
And then connect the
connect the
sample
sample
to
to
the effect.
the effect.
Yeah, it should
Yeah, it
be
should
looping.
be
That's good.
looping. That's good.
Which means it's working.
I mean, it's working.
Let me, let me save this
Let's
audio.
save this audio.
Okay, save.
Okay,
Now
save.
load.
Now load.
It's working.
It's working.
So saving
So
and
saving
loading is
and
working.
loading is working.
Saving and loading samples is working in um, on Windows, but when I build it and run it within the headset, it didn't work. So I don't know why. Perhaps that there's some permissions missing. Okay, let me try again to run the built version of the app and see if this saving and loading sample feature is still working. Let's stop this first. Then go back to here. Let's launch the app. Yeah, let me test these save and load sample features again. 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. 1 2 1 2 1 2 3.
1 2 1 again. 1 2 1 2 1
So
2
it's playing
3.
a loop.
1 2 1 2 1.
Oh, it's working. Let me save another one. So this
Again.
one was
1
created
2 1
on
2
the
1 2
17th.
3. 1 2 1 2 1.
Open up the device log as well. Look at the error.
Again.
Filter
1
only
2 1 2
Unity.
1 2 3.
Error from Unity.
1 2 1 2 1.
Save.
Again. 1 2
Should
1 2
show
1
up
2
here.
3.
The
1 2
recorded
1
audio
2 1.
should show up, but I don't see it. So let's create another sampler.
Again.
Load.
1 2
Oh,
1 2 1 2
actually,
3.
I actually have two
1 2
audio
1 2
saved,
1.
but the UI doesn't update on
Again.
this sampler.
1 2 1 2
Okay.
1 2 3.
So after
1 2 1 2 1.
kind of refresh is showing up.
Again. 1 2 1
Let's
2 1
load
2
the
3.
previous one and see if it's working. Yeah, looks like it's working.
Again. 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. 1 2 1 2 1.
Okay. Let's connect to an effect. Select the out.
Again. 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. 1 2 1 2 1. Again.
So what
1
I'm
2
gonna
1 2
do
1
now
2
is like
3. 1 2 1 2
not
1.
only connect the sampler to the effect, but also
But also
connect from turn off. But also connect the output of one effect to another effect, and maybe connect from like a different object, not just an effect. The output of it to an effect. Okay.
1 2 1 2 1 2 3. 1 2 1 2 1.
Okay. Let's go back to
Let's go back to
link.
link.
Meta quest link. So this is a Csound live effects object. Right here. So this is the input of it. I want to make another similar, like make a similar one, but this time it is the output of the object. And the output would be similar to the output of the sampler. So this one is the sampler, and this yellow small orb is the output of it. See sound life. I'm gonna duplicate this, put it at the end, which means after the delete, and then call it connect output. Give it a different kind of that's weird. The position. So I have a problem here. So look, this record. This is a record object. It is its position is right here as its visual representation, but this connect input, it is over here somewhere. It doesn't show. It isn't. It's not showing us where it should be. So that's pretty weird. Why? Let me figure out why. So the position looks correct. No, it's not. It should be the Y here should be 2.5. But if I put it 2.5, let's go. Huh. Something weird's going on. Oh. Okay. So there's a mismatch between the the object position. So the object representation is down here, but its kind of coordination is up here. Why is that? I don't understand. So, so this is record object and this connect input objects. They have this exactly the same precision scale, yet look, one position up there and one down below. Weird. What's the difference between the two? What's different between the two? I don't see any difference. There should be something different, but my gosh. Never mind, I'll ignore that for now. Move it over there. Move it to the right. 0, 1, so this should be 2. Let's double check. Okay, looking good. For this one, I'm gonna select the different material. Let's use this orange. I'm gonna just I use a temporary material for now. Later on we could change that. So this is the connect output. Okay. Open Visual Studio. Let's review how we implement this connection between the sampler and the effects. Then we're gonna implement a similar mechanism to connect the output of one effect to another. Let's see. So this one is calling my sampler connector. Let's call So the connection between the sampler and the effects are managed by this mic sampler connector. Then it use this mic sampler manager. I may change this mic sampler manager to something else, because now we are not only handle the connection between the sampler and the effects, but between the effects themselves. So let's see. My sampler manager. This one has a list of connections. Then at each moment, it store like the selected sampler and selected mic sampler connector. So mic sampler and mic sampler connectors. Mic sampler connector is the effects input. Mic sampler. And when we do the connect, what do we do in the connect? So when we do the connect, we link to Csound. Connect. Selected my sampler, link to Csound. I need to review all of this. So link to Csound. You gotta get the audio source from the Csound Unity and turn off the microphone processing, because it's gonna get an audio clip from the sampler. Gonna get the audio source clip from the sampler. So basically, we are replacing the Csound Unity clip. Instead of an empty one, we put the sample into the clip, and then we play, let it loop. Now in order to connect one effect to another effect, we cannot store it into a clip, because it's like an ongoing audio signal. So we need to do something with the on filter audio rate, maybe. Csound Unity. Let's open Csound Unity and code, and then review that part. On audio filter. In on audio filter, we process block. In process block, what did we do? Where's the part that we um see? Hmm. Yeah, process microphone. So here's process microphone. Okay, so in process block, the first thing we check if we are processing microphone or not. If we're processing microphone, then we read from a buffer. Read the audio from the buffer and clear buffers know they are available. So in case we want to process the live audio, then we need to turn on this process microphone. Process microphone is actually like processing live real-time audio. And we should rename this to real-time audio process or something to indicate that. Then if we do real-time audio processing, then where do we get the data from? We read it from a buffer. And then so this buffer is currently process only one stream of data. We need to expand that to support multiple stream of data. Yeah, multiple stream of data. Or um, or instead of doing like one static class that manipulates all the buffer, we turn it into a non-static class, and this is responsible for processing um, one stream of real-time data. Or another way to do it is like this share buffer is like just the microphone buffer. It's the microphone buffer. Okay. Okay, anyway, if we turn on the process microphone, which means we turn on like real-time audio processing. Real-time audio processing. Somehow we need to write into this buffer. So this Csound unit shell buffer is at the write buffer and read buffer. And in case this Csound unit object is connected to another object, which means its output is not going through speaker, but it should go through the buffer, and this one makes no sound. Let's see. So on audio filter, process the block of data. So on audio filter, it will change, manipulate the data, change the data. So here it's rich. The buffer through here. And where's the part that Csound Unity actually process the sample? Where is it? What is it called? Okay, get output sample. Okay. If it's mute, then I don't know. If not mute, update the audio channel. Just when update the audio channels. So probably we don't take care about this part yet. But if process clip audio, so in order to process the live audio, what do we need? Live effects. Okay. So let's take this CSA Live X18 as an example. It has a Csound Unity object. So in order to process live audio, it should have a process microphone turned on and process clip audio on. Both of those must be on. Both of those must be on. So the process microphone is on so that we could read the data from the buffer, and then the process audio clip is on so that we could do all this. Okay. So in any case, at the end of this process block function, samples. The samples array hold all the audio data. And in this case, if we want to forward um, forward the audio to another effects, then we need to write these samples into the buffer and send it to the other effects. Okay, it's pretty complicated, but bear with me. We're in the process of figuring out what to do with it. Process. Uh, well. To hold a share buffer, this is used to share microphone audio with Csound instances. The microphone data or audio is read from Csound using microphone component and written to the shared buffer. Csound instant read to. Okay. I guess we could make a copy of this and call it um, I don't know. This should be the name, but copy and paste. Move it over here. Rename it. I guess we should call it audio bus, maybe. The share buffer name should be for any audio, but this one should be called like microphone buffer instead of just share buffer. We already used that name, so I'm gonna use a different name. This might not be a good name, but let's implement the functionality first, and then we'll go from there. So this should not be a static class because we're gonna have multiple bus. So starting from one input. Let me think one more time. Why don't we store the sample, the output of the output of one effects to its own buffer, so like it has its own buffer, and then okay, cool. It's getting complicated. these should not be static. Let's format it. Well, double check to see anything changed in. Okay, no. Right buffer. Did we use the lock? Okay, with the lock as well. Maybe I want to do something else in here. Create another boolean. Let's say output connected. If then we'll say if true, write the audio output to a buffer. For another Csound instant to read. That's correct. Let's enable wrap. And then we need a private Csound Unity audio bus. Where should I save that? Where? Private Csound Unity audio bus. Let's go back to Unity so that it built and then it recognized the. Okay. This is how Unity audio bus could not be found because absolutely, because I did it wrong. Object references require. Let's Copilot do it for me. And then in the process block, at the end of it, when we have all the samples that we need, we're gonna write the samples to the audio bus. Yep. Output connected. Then audio bus gonna write buffer. And then the length of it. Yep. If output connected, then we write the buffer. Or maybe for now we don't need to care about that. We just write to the buffer all the time. So pretending we store the samples data every time, so we can access it every time we need. And this audio bus shouldn't be private. Maybe private, but we need another method to read it. And after process block, after process block, we could okay, maybe we don't need a function now. Let's just open this up. Open this bus up so anyone could read it. For now, for simplicity, can hide it and create a function to access the bus later. So okay, and then because we have audio output connected is false, then we could create another one called input connected. If true, Csound will read. Yeah. And in case we have input connected, then we should have a buffer in. Maybe this one is like bus out, and then we need another one for bus in. And the bus out is always there, and it will be new audio bus. And the bus in will be assigned. This is assigned when it is connected to another CsoundUnity instance. That sounds good. Oh, 2:30 already. Time flies. And so like from here, if processed microphone, then we read the buffer, right? But if it is connected, input connected, then we're not reading from the buffer. Yeah, I'll make it dirty for now. Inputs connected, then and audio bus in is not no, then we read buffer. Yeah, similar to the above. So if we read it from there, then if locked, then we lock it out. Otherwise, we clear the sample. Looking good. Looking good. So in review, we have implemented the audio bus out and audio bus in. So after processing the audio real time in CsoundUnity, we write it out to a bus. And in case this CsoundUnity object is connected to another audio source, then it should receive an audio bus in, and it could just read audio from that bus. So the next thing we need to do is to connect two CsoundUnity objects together. And again, let's make it quick and dirty first. So basically, we have the so I see Csound live effects already have an input that takes the input from a sampler, but the way we implement the sampler is like a little bit different. So let's see, my sampler connection. Connect. Select my sampler connector. Select my sampler connector is like select the input. This is the input. Yeah, by the way, the name is confusing, but it means that this is the input and the mic sampler is the output. Huh. Okay. Let me. Is that right? Yeah, I think so. If I change its name, then I need to rename all of these as well. So let's not rename it for now, but this means effects input is selected. Yeah, selected, and this one mean like sampler output is selected. And so we call this mic sampler connector. My sampler connector is this one. Okay. Then we call connect. And in this connect. Yeah, we implement the mic sampler a different way. So when we link to Csound here, instead of writing it to an audio clip, we use its audio source. Use it on audio filter. Do we have on audio filter in here? Yeah, we do. But this on audio filter is, what is it for? It is for recording. The on audio filter is for recording only. Okay, let's implement a similar one. So now we leave everything intact for now. So keep the way it is. Keep the mic sampler. My sampler connector the way it is. But we know that my sampler connector is actually the effects input. Now we need an effects output. Selected. And maybe we don't need to call this effects input or output or anything. We just need to call it selected output. Does that really work? I don't know. Because the output, maybe it is its own UD, maybe it is something else. Maybe it's the mic. But anyway, it will have um the okay, I don't know. Let's create another class for the output, and let's call it effects output. Let's not make things complicated for now. Just make it work first. So I call this mic sampler connector. It's just like it is effect inputs, effects input. Copy and paste right here. And I'm gonna call this live effects output. Rename it. Oh, what's wrong? The output. What's wrong with my keyboard? Just call it live effects output. Yeah, and it has a Bezier line. No, I don't think it needs a Bezier line. Bezier line will come from the inputs, so we don't need this one. But with this is system manager. We don't need the start update. Push select. Yep. And then we need to implement those things. Let's fix using Copilot. That's the quick, easy way to do it. What's this? Add, viewing chat, and then edit. No. Why do we take? Why did it take into account this one? This one shouldn't be changed at all. What? We got local player name. It's nonsense. No, don't do that. Discard. No, don't do that. What we need to do is to implement this. Okay. Public void. Select fx output, and this will take in the live fx output. Select output if selected mic sampler connector is null, then otherwise we connect. And in this connect, we're gonna connect two things. Connect the live fx. We call it connect fx maybe. Yeah, let's call it that. Connect fx. And then the connect fx will be similar to the above connect function. We're gonna do the same thing. If selected mic sampler connector is null, or selected output is false. No. Why is false? This should be live effects output. No, then we return. Otherwise, we try to connect those two. By disconnect the selected output first. and then in this is selected output. We're gonna call connect to Csound. Input. And then we add the connections to okay. Create another type of connection, which is FX connection, and create another list of live FX connections. So FX connection will be a new list of live FX of FX connection. Okay. Then in here we do FX connection, add new connection, and then we log saying that those two are connected. We show the visual connection. Yeah, and then we clean it up, catch. Okay. Now we need to create a new disconnect method. What changed? What's that? Shit. It created a bunch of nonsense in here. One output can connect to multiple input, but like yeah, I think the GitHub Copilot is not doing its job well. I think Cursor might do the job better, coding job better. What's wrong with this? Hmm. Selected output equal that. And then we connect effects. We connect as if does not know. Then we connect, but like we want to disconnect. This first. Something got deleted. Yeah, I think something got deleted. Where is it? Right here. This got deleted. I need to restore that. Restore. Yeah, I need to restore this disconnect thing. What? It's weird. It's jump all around. Remove this. Format the document. Save it. We need another function, another void disconnect. It. No, don't do that. I just disconnect. What? Out of this. This auto completion is getting crazy. Have this connection, right? Yep, looking good. So now we need to method this method and this method. And one more disconnect function. Oh, there's a lot of disconnects. What? Whenever I type in disconnect, then the auto completion is just messed me up. Right, I gotta go for now. We'll be back. 10 minutes